Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at BNB Cartel. This is a game that has a lot of hype right now on the BNB chain, and this was built pretty much off the back of all of the hype with Addicted. So if you were playing Addicted, you might have seen this game being announced, and it was actually announced by one of the devs, Seb. So this is one of the guys that's actually building the game. He's the chief architect at BNB Cartel, and something that caught my eye was the fact that he said he was working on Google DeepMind for years, and he decided to build the next generation of SocialFi on BNB chain, a world where influence, loyalty, and power are on chain. People who interact with this post will get an early access invite code when we go live. So people that interacted with this, it had 3.5k likes when this went live. This was around the peak of all of the Addicted hype. So a lot of people were interested in this. And the fact that BNB is such an expensive token sitting around 1k, this means that this could have potential to make a lot more money than Addicted based on the tokens that you can get just on the chain. Now, with that being said, he then goes on to say that he really likes the Addicted team. He likes what they've been building. And from that, I didn't really want to cover the video. You'll see this was on October 5th. I didn't really want to go into another game just as we've had Addicted, we had Code Game. We have a lot of these Ponzi kind of tokenomic games where the goal is to really get in fast and make as much money as possible. But the reason that I decided to cover this in the end, I reached out to the team to try and get some more information. They didn't get back to me yet, so I couldn't really get anything that was new information. I wanted to cover it a bit earlier with some more information such as gameplay and see what the game was really about. But now they've actually released some more footage. They've actually released in-game development. So that gives me more kind of interest in the game, but also more trust that it's going to be a good project. So they've been making a lot of this really cool content of packs being opened, and this is what really caught my eye, the fact that the game is being built in a 3D space. So this can mean that either we can walk around in the game, maybe you can just interact with the NPCs in a way where you can click and it brings you to different stages on a web browser. But that really caught my eye. It's something that we've been talking about in my Discord and kind of brainstorming what the game could be exactly when it drops. So this is obviously Seb's account. This is the account where he's been sharing some information on the game. But if we check out the official account, it also has more information from another dev who I think the name is Chemist. But you'll see the token is going to be called Cartel. They've just announced that Wave 2 for the game is open. So if I get this video up early, I'll leave that link down below and you can actually sign up to try and get into the game. That won't be an affiliate link, so you can just sign up and get in for early access. If you do miss the early access and I do get in, hopefully I'll have some people in our Discord, or I myself might have a link to get other people in the future. So if you want to play the game and maybe you missed this or it's not available when the video goes live, make sure to join the Discord. The link is down below. We'll be speaking about this game until it goes live. We'll be talking about different ideas that we'll have. And if there is the potential to team up in the game, like what Addicted is launching with the new cartels, the new system where you can raid people, I feel like that is going to be, I think they mentioned it before, but that's going to be a huge part of the BNB Cartel game. So if that is the case, it's going to be good to be in the Discord to either team up as one huge group, which is what I'll be looking to do in Addicted Season 2 and with this game. So we'll make a huge group so we can all help each other, or you can just team up with different people in the Discord. Either way, it's worth joining, so click the link down below, as I mentioned. But overall, you'll see the game is pretty much ready to release. Like, they're getting people into the early access, so I feel like this is going to drop before the end of this month. I think Addicted Season 2 is dropping the end of this week. The 27th of October is the date for Addicted Season 2. And I think this will be pretty much around the same time. So either the 27th or sometime before the end of this month. And checking out the gameplay, it seems to me that it is 3D. Like, it seems like this person is picking up or interacting with this kind of bucket or this bottle and moving it around. So that to me makes the game way more interesting, because we've had these web browser games, kind of just click around, upgrade your stuff and log out. Whereas if you can actually move around and play this game similar to Schedule 1, I think that's really going to show up on content, so people can actually make better content on YouTube. They can make gameplay. They can actually make better streams so you can walk around and do stuff. When I tried to stream Addicted, it was very hard to really make content because you're just looking at a web browser. You can't really make a web browser look engaging or fun. You're simply just looking at numbers going up on the screen. Whereas if you can walk around and maybe play stuff where you can upgrade your base and move stuff around, that's really going to make it easy for people to keep people engaged when it comes to content and just make more fun content with different people. If this is a POV of somebody else and we're looking at a second player, maybe you can have a base with multiple people. So if you have a base with like 5 players, 10 players, 20 players, you can actually walk around in real time. Now, this is all just stuff that I'm brainstorming because they haven't actually released any gameplay of people walking around or anything like that, but they are releasing and dropping these codes to get in. So definitely, I think it's a project worth keeping your eyes on. And if it is something that you're interested in, as I said, be sure to get in the Discord. I'll be dropping my link to get into the game when it does go live. And this is something I'll be keeping track of also. If you have any kind of feedback on the game, make sure to leave it down below. If you have anything that you feel like I should cover in the future, let me know too. But definitely, I think this is something we need to keep our eyes on, and it's going to be worth checking out when it does go live. So thank you so much for watching the video, and I look forward to making the next one.